I am Hyper G, and I'm here with Lucky Sixes.
Watcha?
Watcha. I did my own one.
Did. Stepping on my toes, mate.
Sorry, mate. I don't want to be in that category.
Back off, yeah?
I'm going to back off. I will not do that again. Right, so PTG returning for another Wooden Spoon Cup battle report. There is the wonderful wooden spoon, just to remind you of what we're playing for. Make a vote on which trophy you want to be worthy in this tournament. And this time we've got Vampire Covenant, contributed by Warlax, thank you very much, against Dread Elves, contributed by a combination of Peacemaker and Squirreloid. Thank you to those people as well.
Yeah, lots of chat about these. So interesting VC list. Essentially, it's a vampire-less vampire.
Yeah, we've got a vampire hiding in the Dark Coach, but really not your conventional vampire list. Only one wizard, which was part of the tournament rules, which obviously doesn't really favour undead overly well.
No.
And lots of zombies, but won't go into list discussion too much, because we've already done that part.
Dread Elves, mainly as many harpies as possible and a massive unit of
crossbow repeater auxiliaries.
So we'll see how
I'm trying out Cult of Calaron as well, which is the least used or the least loved of the cults. I think.
So I rolled up Dark Elves.
You did, which isn't normally your army again.
No. Yeah, but it's another elf, so at least I've got that in my favour.
Yeah.
Looking at my deployment, I had my 2 harpy units way out.
Which was annoying you when you took the pictures.
I was just like, can we start the battle, please? Blimey. And my auxiliaries, I can't say it, auxiliaries.
Yeah.
30 inches from that central unit, I think. Yeah. I think this is another one where I went down.
I think you did. Well, you got the shooting, you got the range. So.
And these guys just looking over there. I think he thought, I'll look over there at this
hunting
Barcalac.
Yeah.
And these guys will hopefully just get rid of that one.
Quite a concise little Dread Elf army you got there, really. Yeah. Excuse me. Swallowed my tongue. So I've got 2 flanking Barcalacs. A lot of thought went into whether to split them up or put them together. I'll say no more about that decision to split them up at this point. 2 Phantom Hosts, which we took ages to figure out they're not skirmishers. It was ridiculous.
A surprisingly long time.
Like 3 days. And then we've got 3 units of zombies and the Dark Coach. I cannot tell you how many times I redeployed. I was obviously deploying last, but at one point the Dark Coach was there, then it was here, then it was there, then the zombies were there. Oh, it was ridiculous. But that is the Vampire Covenants. So, Vanguard on the Varkalax is quite cool.
Yeah.
It looks like... no, that is just Vanguard. I was going to say I'm going first, but I'm really not. So, I am going first.
So you did deploy first then?
I must have done.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Shows how good our memories is, doesn't it? Yeah.
I think you did do that because you wanted to limit my shooting.
That's right, yeah.
As much as possible.
Yeah, I think I got the option to deploy first and took it.
Yeah.
So, obviously it's into the Valley of Death for the Varkalax. They're going for it, basically. They've kind of come towards each other. But, we'll see how they get on. They've moved as most aggressively as they can. This one has moved out of the line of sight of the hunting chariot because he doesn't really fancy taking that on.
No.
Because, impact hits could do a lot of damage.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, the Phantom Hosts moved up as well, a little bit further ahead of the zombies, and, keeping a nice steady line other than that. I summoned a unit of zombies with magic. Interestingly, the necromancer, Toby, he could have been summoning skeletons. But I felt it wasn't fluffy for the army, so I was always choosing
and you get more bodies as well. So.
Yeah, get more bodies out. So zombies come on, and they a little bit of a hassle unit in the middle. I rolled quite well for my growth of the zombies, which is pretty cool. And we go into Dread Elves turn 1.
Straight into it. So they're there. I've got 2 characters that are semi-built for combat, and the Dark Corsairs are looking to try and...
They're not Corsairs, they're Dark Riders.
Sorry. To try and do that, so go in.
Yep.
That's my only charge, and they obviously make it because they're quite close. I move up my hunting chariot to be short range of the Varkalac.
Yeah.
And the harpies
move in so you can take a photo easier.
Yeah.
Only reason.
Yeah, otherwise I would have stayed there.
Yeah.
Hunting Chariot does 1 wound.
Which I think was lucky. I think I failed the regen.
Yeah.
And you only did 1 wound.
The auxiliaries.
I'll say that every time.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
You can't say it.
Oh, God. Do the rest.
They do. They smash him up.
And,
it wasn't even
with
close.
Some,
yeah.
With some. And these guys, I think, again, the characters did the most.
I think you wasted him before any other unit struck.
Yeah.
I think you made way with the character that wasn't in touch.
So, again, just polished him off pretty nicely.
So 2 Varklax down, and it's the end of Dread Elves turn 1.
Yeah, and finished by reforming rather than...
Yeah, so Dread Elves are really looking good at this point because they've killed off 2 very big threats for the...
Nice little circle there as well.
And, surrounding the undead.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah, so we go... I think that's how it all looks, really.
I might have done a closer
picture.
Because I can.
Yes. So I declared a charge with the Phantom Hosts on the Hunting Chariot, thinking that
it was quite high.
I think it was quite a high roll needed, but I was going for broke, and I didn't think the Hunting Chariot could do much to them because they're 2-up Aegis in combat. Well, actually, just 2-up Aegis generally.
Yeah, I was very much hoping they didn't get in
non-magical. There. So there's that, but they do fail. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. I moved these zombies up to semi-chaff the Dark Riders, whilst moving up my other units. I think I have moved I want to say the word ethereal characters, but obviously ethereal isn't really a rule anymore, is it?
No.
It's Reaper? No.
Supernal.
Supernal, yeah, whatever that rule is. So Fujin and Rajin on the list, if you want to check that out. So, yeah, I've moved them into this unit because I kind of was...
They're the Wraiths.
Yeah, the Wraiths. I was thinking that you were threatening a flank charge with the Harpies. And against zombies, Harpies are probably pretty darn good.
Yeah.
So I thought buff them up with a couple of characters. This unit, meanwhile, has moved in this direction. They've got the Banshee with them, and he has got his breath weapon, Scream, which he can use every turn, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that can do some damage to this unit of Harpies.
And they made it so that I was in your front.
Yes. Obviously, you can fly around this terrain. Well, which leaves my BSB and General in the main unit in the middle. I got this off on the Dark Riders to reduce their combat effectiveness.
Yeah.
But I think you were dispelling a lot.
Yeah, I let that one go, I think.
Yeah, I think so. So the Banshee did its Scream and killed 3, which is crucially 1 short of a panic test. So I was a bit gutted about that. And I think that's the way it looks at the end of Vampires turn 2. Yeah. So we go into Dread Elves turn 2.
Big movement. So instead of thinking that, because you're here with 3 scoring on that centre, and I'm thinking... I'm thinking you're probably not going to move much forward, and in my original thoughts were to these into the side of 2 of the zombie units and just go to town. But that isn't going to happen now with the way you've done your characters and things, so I've had to move them around the back. Just doing that so that I've got plenty of choice onto who to go into. There. These guys didn't fancy getting in there and getting tied up and counter-charged, so moved all the way around here.
They're light troops, aren't they?
Yeah. And these guys...
Even the characters are light troops.
Get it because of the cult, I think.
That's right.
These guys stay there with my chariot moving back a bit just to add a bit of support. And
I think he wanted to stay away from that Phantom Host charge.
Yeah. Again, I think he's left at maybe an 11 or 12 even, I think, this time. But maybe to tempt you, but mainly just to stay out of it.
Yeah.
Magic, I get loads of stuff off on these.
I kind of have to let things go.
Yeah.
I can't.
So
spell them all.
I say loads of stuff. It's 1 spell with the attribute.
That's true. But it looks worse than it is.
I think it's the reroll for wounds. And
wow,
I did 20 wounds, although it was actually 15.
Yes,
because we
did it slightly wrong. I can't remember what we got wrong, but we got something.
I think
wrong.
we played him as strength 4, whereas actually they were strength 3. But they were they were higher to hit or something like that in shorter range, which didn't obviously come into play in this. But yeah,
did we have another picture of it? I think maybe we had another picture of how we.
No, we didn't. Either way, 15.
That's a lot of zombie kills.
A pretty decent amount.
So that main unit, I call it the main unit just because my general and BSB are in there, has now been pretty much neutered.
Yeah, and I'm doing my absolute best to try and not let you regrow anything as well.
Yeah, I'm not getting that spell off to regrow my units.
Like one of my main things throughout the whole game.
Yeah.
But end of my turn, you
vampires have an objective point.
The objective marker.
So end of turn 2, that's how it looks going into vampire covenant. Sorry. Turn 3. Declare this charge. Obviously, the hunting chariot is further away.
Yeah.
And I think well, you will stand and shoot.
I didn't do any wounds, so I don't think.
No, I mean it's 2 up ages, so I passed them all. Yeah. And this is it's these dudes. So the 2 what are they called? Wraiths.
Yeah.
I weighed up what to do about these. Obviously, I'd put them in that zombie unit to kind of give them some protection. But I thought that maybe in killing 2 Dark Riders, they would be more profitable and put them in a dangerous position for the following turn in the flank and or rear, depending on what the Dark Riders did. I successfully did kill 2 with my Reaper attack. I think it's called the Reaper attack.
Yeah, you walk through them and
do high AP, decent strength hit, basically. It hits automatically, something like that anyway. And kill 2 Dark Riders, so that's cool. And this was the movement, basically. So these zombies have turned to face the Dark Riders. These zombies have turned to face the back Harpies, thinking that they can do another scream. And maybe this time I'll get the panic test off on them. The Phantom Host have failed this charge, despite the stand and shoot not doing anything. And my main unit of zombies looks like it has regrown a bit, actually.
Yeah, so you've regrowed a little bit.
Yeah, but I think because the only regrow version of that spell I had was the 6-inch aura from the bound spell.
Well, no, we're saying this. I don't think you did because you've moved your...
That's right, yeah.
So because this is a weaning unit, you've sent these guys towards these to try and
cause problems
with your big damage dealer.
Yeah. And my general and BSB are now in that unit. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
And you move your general and BSB to this unit to try and counter the big ones, with your BSB being the
fighter.
Hitter.
Yeah, that is absolutely true. Izrazul, I believe his name is. Yeah, spot on there. Thank you. And
then you get...
Then I get...
regrow.
Yep.
Evocation.
So get a few more zombies in that unit.
13 more, it looks like.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Nice. That then is also me reducing the combat effectiveness of the Dark Riders in case they do fancy charging in. And then the Banshee screams at the Harpies. Yeah. And this time,
panic them.
It does cause a panic test, but they pass the panic test. Good.
Crucially, allowed them to charge into the rear.
Yes, it's Dread Elves turn 3.
Along with these guys going in the side and these going in the front.
Yeah. That's nice. We go upside down.
Yeah. Like a bat, some would say.
Well, yeah.
These guys...
What?
We will do it, though, because this is quite interesting. So instead of waiting and shooting,
this shot me.
Charged down the hill, so I got reroll, but I'm quite close anyway, thinking if I go past these and kill them and crumble them, I'll then get the charge off on these, on his Dark Coach, and mean he doesn't get his impact hits.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to do. I did also look at charging.
I'm not sure that's why you did it. Because the alignment is you're going past them.
Oh, no, yeah, actually what I'm doing is I'm trying to get him past the Dark Coach.
Yeah, you're not trying to
get
overrun into the coach, you're trying to get out of his line of sight.
Correct.
Yeah.
I did actually think about getting these in, but they're in the front and he's not a flyer.
No.
Much to my dismay at the
time.
You
were playing it as a sky sloop for half the battle.
But so didn't charge that. So that's how I've set them up to go fast if I get them and go into these guys.
Yeah. And look at this harpy surrounding going on.
Yeah, it's absolutely brutal on those zombies with but it's got the general and the guy, so there's every chance it can go either way there.
I wish they were Barrowguard.
Oh yeah, it'd be fantastic. I think I take 1 to Danger Train.
Yeah, that was another hope of me being in the forest.
I managed to get both these spells off, and charge into
zombies as planned, definitely. And that's the combat. Smooshing, lots of zombies death, as you would expect, and only 2 elves die in return. And over here, there's lots and lots of zombies dying, and not very many harpies or dark riders going down. What is crucial, though, is this chap.
The BSB.
And basically that is because the Dread Elves characters... were we in a duel?
We weren't in a duel, so your guy was here.
Yeah, that's right.
And my general's here with a few Dark Riders who just polished him off.
Izarazul dies before even swinging his very lethal Reaper's Blade, or whatever it was called.
I do a shed load of wounds, and you don't do much back.
No, well, they're only zombies, and they've only got a Necro with them now that the BSB's dead. Yep, and that's what's left. These Harpies are out of the combat now, but, that's not really a problem for the Dread Elves. They're feeling good. And I think, is this me or you going 2-1 up?
You're still 2-1 up, I think.
I think so. It was just I had a white dice last time. But yeah, I think the zombies are still nearby, and you've got a scoring unit there now. These guys sneak in. Yeah, so this is... And the Dread Elves are now overrun. Which exactly as planned, past the Dark Coach. They've actually overrun into the Phantom Hosts, which is a pretty good bonus for that charge, really is. Especially as these zombies are facing the wrong way. Still, feels like an age ago that they actually Banshee screamed at the Harpies, but that is still the situation. So there's no counter charge to this. So I think that was a really good move. I really didn't play expecting it.
Yeah, because they're shooters, so you don't expect it. So
I possibly should have done. It was probably a bit naive of me, but it's going to hurt badly anyway. Okay, so there I do charge these guys into the flank, thinking...
Hail Mary?
Yeah, absolutely, give them a go. It wasn't as though they could do much else anyway, so see how they get on. And the Dark Coach turns around. Not that there's a lot he can do at this stage. He's wasting a turn over there.
Same with the zombies.
Same with the zombies. They turn around to give them options. But, I mean, they're not realistically thinking they can pin down the Harpies because they'll be out of there or into there, whichever. These zombies have also been played like the fools they are. They've stumbled around and not with a lot to charge in my turn 4, unfortunately for them. Got this favourite spell off on them. You really weren't bothered by that spell because Elves' offensive skill pretty high
zombies,
anyway.
isn't it?
Zombies, yeah. And I've spawned another unit of zombies behind the Harpies. Not that that's going to do a lot. You let that one go.
Yeah.
I'm rolling pretty well when I'm spawning those units.
Yeah,
getting quite a lot of bodies. But a third Banshee Scream on this unit of Harpies kills another few.
But at least at 10, so they're fine.
Yeah, let's just flip this one over. And yeah, this is another load of spells you're managing to get off on this auxiliary unit.
No, they were already on. This is into the combat because this is your.
Of course it is. This is your override.
So I only do 2 wounds as per the
Aegis saves.
Aegis. You do 3 back, but I think I do enough to crumble one of you.
Yeah, you've got a charge. You've got your character in there. He's the BSB, isn't he? No, he's not.
No, he's just a mage.
No, just a mage. You've got a rank, you've got a charge, you've got wounds going in your favour. You do win that one. And yeah, this is after the combat. So these wraiths do some damage. But really, like we've said, they're just zombies. They're going to die.
And in that pile of zombies is also your general. Oh, no,
General's still hanging on. I think you were choosing to attack the zombies.
Yeah, for the combat res.
Because you knew my characters were going to pop anyway.
And he did.
Yeah, and I did. I was gone. Very much gone. And these dice are me doing my crumble test.
Yeah.
Obviously, I don't have any other vampire on the table other than the one in the Dark Coach, which doesn't count. And so, basically, yeah, I crumble and I concede the battle at that point.
Yeah.
I'll just go back to that picture, really, while we talk about it. Because I predicted pre-battle that pre-tournament that Vampire Covenants had an army that I thought was going to struggle.
Yeah.
I called that, and I wouldn't say that I played it with a negative outlook. I tried whatever I thought was best, and I don't think I made any terrible mistakes. Maybe the Varkalax would have done better next to each other, but
yeah,
they did
I had a lot of shooting at you and stuff.
Yeah.
In terms of your MVP,
it's difficult to say, really.
You get a lot of spells off.
I got a lot of spells off. You know, it was just like probably the general. You know, he held things together until he was overrun.
Yeah,
but difficult one. LVP was similarly nothing really did badly.
No,
it was just one of those limitations of the army, really, against a
bad matchup.
Yeah,
I would say the only comment I would say with you, Guy, is moving your general
And BSB.
closer to my combat unit.
Yeah, I probably left them vulnerable.
You had a choice between this unit here
Yeah.
and that unit, and I'd say perhaps you should have gone into the further back unit.
Yeah.
Just gone for the small.
Yeah, I guess what I could have done, if I was so desperate to get the Banshee Scream off, I could have moved the Banshee out of that unit to scream at the Harpies while the General and BSB join
leave your
them.
general BSB in the backfield.
Let the unit die in the forest.
And hold up everything else with as many zombies as you can.
And go for the auxiliaries.
But then that's not that's a sort of defensive way.
I think that's a valid suggestion. But yeah, I didn't see that and didn't play it that way.
In terms of
your MVP?
Probably...
You've got a tough choice between those two, haven't you?
The auxiliaries were quite lethal.
Yeah, they made a really good tactical move.
I liked the general with them. They did
killing Izar-Razul, the BSB, before he struck was big.
I think that was probably my biggest bit. So my general's just going to edge it.
Yeah.
But the auxiliaries
did very well.
Did very well.
An LVP for you?
Probably the hunting chariot, actually.
Yeah, it only did the one wound.
One wound didn't really have much impact on the game, so yeah.
Yeah, so we see Dread Elves into the next round, and bye-bye Vampire Covenants. So we'll get on to the next battle, which is going to be Kingdoms of Aquitaine versus Warriors of the Dark Gods.
Yeah, very good.
Looking forward to that one. Cool, so we'll see you for that one. Thanks for watching.
See you later.